Pakistan's education system faces significant infrastructure challenges, particularly affecting rural areas. Many schools lack basic facilities and proper buildings. Let's look at the current statistics. In rural areas, students often need to travel long distances to reach the nearest school. Many students walk more than 5 kilometers each way, often in challenging terrain and weather conditions. The digital divide presents another significant challenge, with a stark contrast between urban and rural areas. Many schools lack essential facilities that are crucial for a proper learning environment. These infrastructure challenges create significant barriers to education for millions of children across Pakistan. In Pakistan, there is a significant gap between male and female literacy rates. The disparity is particularly stark in rural areas, where only 35% of girls have access to education compared to 65% in urban areas. Girls face multiple barriers to education, each contributing to lower enrollment and higher dropout rates. The dropout rate increases significantly as girls progress through their education. This education gap has significant long-term implications for women's empowerment and economic participation. These challenges require comprehensive solutions addressing both social and structural barriers. The quality of education in Pakistan shows stark differences between public and private institutions. Let's examine the key differences in resources and facilities between public and private schools. A major concern is the prevalent teaching methods used in schools. Many schools rely heavily on rote learning, where students memorize information without developing true understanding. In contrast, modern education emphasizes critical thinking and practical problem-solving skills. Teacher training is another critical factor affecting education quality. Current statistics show concerning gaps in teacher preparation and professional development. The assessment system also needs significant modernization. Current assessment methods focus heavily on memorization and standardized testing, with limited emphasis on measuring practical skills and understanding. These quality issues in Pakistan's education system require comprehensive reforms and sustained investment. In Pakistan, financial constraints create significant barriers to education access. For many families, education expenses consume a large portion of their monthly income, often reaching up to 2/3 of their earnings. Education costs include school fees, uniforms, textbooks, and supplies, creating a significant financial burden for families. This financial pressure forces many children into child labor, with over 3.3 million children working instead of attending school. Government education spending remains insufficient at just 2.9% of GDP, well below the recommended 4 to 6%. The cost difference between public and private schools creates a two-tiered system, with quality private education remaining out of reach for most families. Pakistan's education system faces significant challenges in implementing policies effectively. The system operates at both federal and provincial levels, but coordination between these levels remains problematic. Political instability severely impacts educational planning. Frequent changes in government lead to disrupted reform initiatives and inconsistent policy implementation. Resource mismanagement and corruption pose major challenges. This includes issues like ghost schools, misappropriation of funds, and nepotism in appointments. Administrative inefficiencies create significant barriers. Poor coordination between departments leads to delayed decision-making and unclear lines of accountability. Weak monitoring and evaluation systems make it difficult to track progress and ensure compliance with educational policies. Current statistics show concerning trends in policy implementation, resource utilization, and monitoring effectiveness. To address these challenges, Pakistan needs to focus on several key areas. These include strengthening monitoring systems, improving coordination between departments, enhancing transparency, and establishing a consistent policy framework. Addressing these implementation challenges is crucial for improving Pakistan's education system.